I mocked a man for living with his parents, and then I found out why. There's this guy at my office named Aaron who works in IT support. He's mid-30s, quiet, always wears the same rotation of button-downs, and never joins anyone for happy hour. At some point, someone noticed he still lived at home. That detail spread faster than anything else ever does in an office. It became his entire personality in people's minds. It started as harmless jokes. Someone would say, "Can't stay late, mom needs him home for dinner," and everyone would laugh. I laughed too. It felt easy. Aaron never defended himself, never corrected anyone, just smiled politely and kept his head down. That somehow made it worse, like his silence gave permission. One afternoon during coffee break, the jokes escalated. Someone asked how he afforded vacations when rent was free. I chimed in, louder than I should have. Probably spends his money on action figures and Hot Pockets. People cracked up. The attention felt good, and I didn't stop. I said something about how living with your parents at that age was a red flag, how it screamed failure. A couple people nodded like I'd said something profound. I noticed Aaron wasn't at his desk afterward. I didn't think much of it. Over the next few weeks, he started looking worn down. Dark circles, shoulders slumped, always rushing out exactly at 5. I assumed it was because he hated his job or felt embarrassed. I didn't connect it to anything deeper because that would have required empathy, and I wasn't offering any. Then one night I stayed late to fix a deadline mistake. Around 6:30, the building was almost empty. I went to the stairwell to make a phone call and heard someone talking softly on the landing below me. Aaron's voice. He was calm, but strained, saying things like, "No, I already filled it out, and I'll be there as soon as I can." When I came down, he startled like he'd been caught doing something wrong. I apologized for interrupting and joked awkwardly about working late. He hesitated, then said, "Yeah, I usually don't." I don't know why, but I asked him why he always rushed out. He looked tired in a way that felt older than his face. After a long pause, he said, "I take care of my dad." I didn't say anything, so he kept going. His father had early onset Parkinson's, needed help with medication, meals, getting dressed on bad days. His mom had passed away years ago. Selling the house wasn't an option, and assisted care was too expensive. So Aaron moved back home, not temporarily, permanently. The reason he never went out after work was because his dad got anxious alone at night. The reason he dressed the same was because money went to medical bills. The reason he never talked about his personal life was because he was exhausted explaining it to people who already had opinions locked and loaded. Then he said something that stuck with me. "I know people think I didn't launch properly. I hear the jokes. I just don't have the energy to correct them." My stomach dropped. I remembered every word I'd said, every laugh I'd chased. I apologized immediately and clumsily, but it felt inadequate. He nodded politely, like he was used to people feeling bad after the fact. The next day at work, someone made another joke. This time I shut it down, loudly. I told them to stop assuming they knew anything about someone's life. The room went awkwardly quiet. A few people looked annoyed. I didn't care. Aaron didn't thank me. He didn't need to. But later that afternoon, he stopped by my desk and said, "I appreciate you saying something." I realized then how easy it is to punch down when you don't bother looking up first, and how cruel confidence can be when it's built on ignorance.